Okay, we're going to take a look at your breaststroke and freestyle, 3 different angles, one from the top on the side, one from underneath on the side, and then looking head on into the camera underneath, starting with your breaststroke. First thing I see is really good flow. I like the way your body's moving, but if we look at your elbows, the first thing that jumps out at me is your elbows are coming way too far back. We want to keep that 1/2 stroke breaststroke up front, so we want to get the elbows up higher, so you're kind of leaning forward a little bit more, allowing that to kind of really boost having that boost and have a downward forward breaststroke. That first forward coming from your kick, second forward coming from the extension and press. By coming back a little bit far, you're going to lock yourself in a little bit too much and lose your momentum. So keep that, really kind of keep it out in front. Have a quicker recovery, wait in front a little bit longer, waiting for your feet to touch. When looking at your kick, you're kicking a little bit downward, and so that's causing, not only is the pressing of your chest causing your hips to go up, but when you're doing that, you're also kicking down. I would like you to see you kick back a little bit more. Looking at the underwater side shot, again, you can see a little bit better where the elbows are coming right back to the side. To prevent that, we want to make sure that our fingertips are placing down, so we're going to have higher elbows and keep it all in front of your chest. So you're going to drive the elbows up, you're going to keep the elbows in almost 90 degrees with your hands, and then quickly drive the elbows together using the press of your chest to shoot you forward. It's going to be a little smaller up front, but you'll be able to glide a little bit longer, get a little bit more power out of that front end of your stroke. Kick looks pretty good, as you see there. When you following through, I want you to follow back a little bit more rather than kicking down. We don't want to necessarily kick our legs or kick our hips up. We want to make sure we're just pressing back. Now, as we look in the head-on shot, what we want to see here is the pressing of the chest and making sure that we're really getting a good forward motion. So as you see here, you got good drive and good flow as pressing forward. What I would like to see is just that more quickness. The quickness of the recovery, stronger press, really allowing yourself to stretch out. Again, minor things, and that's a good thing. You want to have nice, your foundation on your stroke is good, but you want to just be able to clean that up a little again, get the elbows a little bit deeper. Main thing is get that stroke a little bit shorter and clear the front end of your stroke. All right, let's move on to your freestyle. Nice steady kick. I like to kick a little bit further through. See you're kicking to your knees. You want to let those feet follow past your knees. Give yourself a little bit more power. The kick is doing a lot of the work on the stroke side. You want to make sure you get a little bit deeper catch and holding on to the water. As you can see as we slow things down here, the first thing I see is you're kind of leading with that elbow rather than leading with the hands. So pitch the hands down so the bottom of the palms of your hands, your forearms to mid bicep are always pressing back towards your feet, holding on. Also want to see is a little bit more rotation as a whole, with the rotation with the shoulders and the hips together. What I see there is kind of really shoulder driven, and the hips come later. You want to make sure you're really rotating yourself through. Again, you can see that a little bit more as I talked about that dipping of the elbow. Want to make sure the elbow follows the hand, not vice versa. And you can see there the first thing that comes backward is your elbow. See it a little bit better as we go to slow motion. So you're pressing down on the water, then pushing your elbow back. We want to have the fingertips facing the bottom a little bit more, keeping that, and then kind of over the barrel mentality of keeping that elbow up, holding and having that pressure on your palms of your hands, the forearms, the mid bicep, all the way through the pull. Again, more rotation will help with this because you'll be extended out a little bit further and you'll be able to feel that a little bit more. Okay, go ahead and take a look at the head-on shot. And what I'm looking for here is rotation, seeing if the hips and the shoulders are rotating together. You're doing a decent job, kind of getting a quarter rotation, and really get on your side with that. When it comes to freestyle and backstroke, really get on your side, stretch yourself out, allow yourself to rotate a little bit more power, a little bit more depth, and that'll help you get a lot further with each stroke. One of the nice things I see is you're not pulling a lot of air down into the stroke. That's good. I mean, but with a little bit more extension, those bubbles will dissipate. That means you're holding strong water throughout. Again, keep those elbows up throughout the pull, and you'll see a lot of improvement. It was a pleasure working with you. Good luck with your upcoming season, and take care.